March 6th, 2026. Coming to you right from the 700 Hall, I'm Carter.
And I'm Brooke. Welcome to another episode of The Swarm.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, for liberty and justice for all.
Happy Women's History Month, everybody. This month, we're taking some extra time to celebrate the contributions that women have made to our lives, our country, and the world. Make sure to learn about an important piece of women's history today at Sprayberry.
The SAT word of the day is ubiquitous, meaning constantly present or found everywhere. For example, cell phones have become ubiquitous among teenagers.
The quote of the day is, "The unwillingness to try is worse than any failure," from writer and activist Nikki Giovanni.
On this date in 1974, Helen Thomas was named the White House Bureau Chief for the United Press International, becoming the first woman in history to hold the esteemed position.
Now let's start the show off with today's update on Sprayberry's sports. Here's Nate, Avery, and Kamaya.
What's up, Jackets? It's your host, Nate.
And Avery.
And we're going to be giving you the news on what's happening with our sports. JV baseball played against Osborne High School, taking the win home. Let's see those scores.
Varsity baseball played against Woodstock. Let's check out those scores. Varsity girls lacrosse played against East Paulding. Let's see those scores.
Today, baseball will be playing against Woodstock once again this Friday at 5 o'clock at the Terry Cadenhead Field. What's up, Jackets? I'm here with
Nysa.
Messiah Brown.
Say that.
Messiah Brown.
And I'm just about to ask y'all questions about how y'all soccer season is going. And yeah, so how's your soccer season going?
I think it's going pretty good.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm liking it so far.
That's what's up.
Mediocre.
Why?
Been losing.
Why?
We just gotta get back on the right track, you know. Been a lot going on lately, but I think we can get back on the right track with a win tonight versus Creekview.
And what are y'all expectations for the season?
My expectations, I hope we win a decent amount of games, and and I hope we make playoffs.
Sure. What about you?
Like individual or like team?
I mean, I guess you can do both.
As a team, I'm just trying to work to get back to state championship and hopefully win the region.
What about individually?
Player of the year.
I like that. Well, that's it for this interview. Bye, Jackets.
Well, that's all on today's Sports Jackets.
Bye, Jackets.
Bye, Jackets.
To students interested in dual enrollment for the upcoming summer and fall semesters, the registration window is open from now through Monday. View the full required steps at sprayberrycounseling.org under the dual enrollment link.
Now let's see what you guys are saying this week over on the Buzz Chat. Here's Amaya and Isabella.
Hey Yellow Jackets, it's Bella, and today we have Davi. He plays volleyball here and he's an incredible student, and today we're going to be asking him a couple questions. So our first question is, what motivates you to push yourself academically?
I think what the most motivates me is my parents, because they are always asking me how I'm doing at school and saying that this can make my future, so they always say to have a good grade and be at school every day.
Okay. What would you say has the biggest impact on you inside of school and outside?
I can say for both that it's God, because He always with me, and always that I'm afraid of something or have some passing of something bad, I can always talk to Him and ask Him for something.
And our last question we have for Davi is, during your 4 years of high school, what teacher has motivated you most to keep going?
I can say Miss Palin, because I had her last semester in ceramic class, and I was doing a church for ceramics, and I wanted to give up because it was too big, and then she said, keep doing, and I take this for my life because I wanted to keep doing what I'm doing and know that I can do that. So I think to Miss Bailey.
Okay, Jackets, that's all for today's episode. Check in next week for Buzz Chat to see who we have. And that's Dobby. Bye, Jackets.
To any students looking for volunteer hours, Kincaid Elementary School is having a movie night on March 27th, and they're looking for volunteers. If you're interested, stop by the front office to scan the QR code to sign up. The application window for Senior Elite 2026 ends tonight. Senior Elite is an annual tradition that recognizes seniors who have exhibited exemplary dedication to both Sprayberry and their community during their high school career. All members of the class of 2026 are eligible to apply for Senior Elite. You can find the application at copk12.org.
Now let's get today's weather update and the joke of the day. Here's Sydney in London.
Cause you make my earthquake. Oh, you make my earthquake. Riding around and they'll be shaking me up and it's making my heart break. Cause you make my earthquake.
Hello Yellow Jackets, it's London with your weather and joke of the day. It's going to be a low of 59 and a high of 78, so the weather's coming up. As you can see, there's some blossoms on this tree and a ladybug. So, I gotta go that way. It's around. Go around. No. Here, look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. Breathe it in, bruh. Breathe it in. Now for the joke of the day. What event do spiders love going to? What event? Oh, webbing!
The Chick-fil-A Leader Academy is holding a teddy bear drive through March 23rd. Donations will be distributed to local children and families in need. Service hours will be given for donations. Drop off new teddy bears to room 501 to claim hours and help everyone with the stuffed animal affection they deserve.
Now, check out this video for some info on a significant event in women's history.
Women have been shaping human history since the dawn of civilization, but it's the month of March that was chosen to honor women throughout history. Here's why. The origin story of Women's History Month is up for debate, but it was born right here in the US during the suffrage movement, when women were fighting for the right to vote. Some historians say that its roots can be traced back to a protest on March 8, 1857. It was then that a group of women from New York City textile factories allegedly staged a strike over poor working conditions. But scholars argue that this demonstration was fabricated, suggesting that the strike was invented retroactively to give the annual celebration a more compelling backstory. At first, women's history was only observed for one day. The Socialist Party of America first declared National Women's Day in 1909 amid the women's rights movement, but the idea quickly spread around the globe. The idea of an International Women's Day was proposed and approved in 1910 at the International Conference of Working Women in Copenhagen, which we now celebrate every year on March 8th. Fast forward to the 1970s in Sonoma County, California, where a group of people were fed up that women's history was being left out of the classroom. The first Women's History Week was celebrated in March 1978, culminating with a parade in downtown Santa Rosa, California. This local celebration turned into a movement. Activists pushed to make this week official, and it worked. In 1980, President Carter issued the first presidential proclamation, declaring the second week of March as National Women's History Week. And that momentum kept growing. In 1987, Congress officially declared March as National Women's History Month. A special presidential proclamation is issued each year which honors the extraordinary achievements of women in America. But more than 30 years later, the fight for gender equality continues. In 2020, for every dollar a man made, women made 82 cents.
Juniors and seniors, it's finally time for prom season. Prom will be on March 21st at Fernback Museum, so you've got 2 weeks left to grab your tickets. They're available now on GoFan for $100. If you want to bring a guest, you can find guest forms in the front office and the attendance office.
Next week is Exceptional Children's Week, Jackets, so we'll be holding Spirit Days all throughout the week in celebration. Check out this video for more information.
Hey Yellow Jackets, next week is Exceptional Children's Week. We will be celebrating exceptional leaders with a series of events. Monday will be Colors of Unity, where you wear a certain color to raise awareness. Blue represents autism and Down syndrome. Red represents dyslexia. Green represents mental health and cerebral palsy. Orange represents ADD, and ADHD, and purple will represent epilepsy. On Tuesday, you can wear PJs, comfy clothes, and slippers. On Wednesday, you can twin with a friend, teacher, or a group. On Thursday, you can wear something that highlights your personality, such as favorite band, show, color, or more. Last but not least, on Friday, you can show off your Spraberry High School gear. That's it for today. Stay safe.
We are looking for gently used formal wear to assist students in need as we prepare for prom 2026, including formal dresses, shoes, jewelry, tuxedos, suits, ties, and more. Items can be dropped off at the attendance office.
And now let's wrap up the show with this week's episode of Hot Takes. Here's Gustavo and Sam.
What is going on, Swarm? We're back at it again with another episode, and this time it's not going to disappoint, and I mean it. First interview of the day, who am I here with?
Austin.
And what's your hot take?
I don't have one on me, but I guess the Hamilton musical, the songs are kind of annoying.
Alright. Who am I here with?
Joanne.
Alex?
And what's your guys' hot take?
Lil Uzi Vert is the best rapper alive.
Well, maybe better than 21 Savage.
A few moments later.
Alright, who am I here with?
Xavier.
And what's your hot take?
Young Boy is overrated.
Get out! Who am I here with?
Aubrey.
And what's your hot take?
Summer is a better season than winter.
True, but is it more nostalgic is the question. Last interview of the day, who am I here with?
Brian Zhang.
And what's your hot take?
That cartoons are sometimes better than anime.
Facts.
A few moments later.
That's all we have for you this weekend. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll catch you in the next episode.
Alright guys, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of The Swarm. We hope you enjoyed it. Have a great weekend.
Excellence our tradition, diversity our strength, and success our mission.
And remember, Jackets, together we swarm.